I'm Fire Chief John Parkinson. I want to take some time to discuss how emergency services are funded at East Pierce Fire and Rescue. East Pierce Fire and Rescue is made up of the cities of Milton, Edgewood, Sumner, Bonnie Lake, the town of South Prairie, as well as the communities around Lake Tapps, Prairie Ridge, and Holly. We serve nearly 100,000 residents and respond to almost 12,000 emergencies each year. With a service area of 153 square miles, personnel must be prepared for a variety of emergencies from our more urban areas to the lakes, rivers, and foothills in the eastern portion of the district. Additionally, we must be ready for large-scale emergencies such as the Sumner Grade Fire, which occurred over the Labor Day weekend in 2020. This fire in particular is a good example of the impact staffing levels can have on the outcome of emergencies. Emergency services at East Pierce Fire and Rescue are funded through two main sources, an EMS levy and a fire levy. The EMS levy is capped at 50 cents per thousand of assessed property value and is used to provide paramedic level care to our entire community, as well as emergency medical transport with no out-of-pocket costs to district residents. The fire levy currently charges $1.36 per thousand of assessed property value and is used to maintain safe and consistent staffing levels. The bond, which was approved in 2018, does not pay for emergency service delivery. It can only be used for building new fire stations and buying new equipment. This August, the East Pierce Fire and Rescue Board of Fire Commissioners will be asking voters to consider two issues. Proposition 1 will ask voters to renew our EMS levy, which will expire at the end of 2021. As it makes up 25% of our tax revenue, the EMS levy is necessary to maintain paramedic level care and emergency medical transport with no out-of-pocket expense for district residents. Proposition 2 will ask voters to reset the fire levy to the Washington state limit of $1.50 per thousand of assessed property value. This revenue increase will allow East Pierce Fire and Rescue to maintain our current service levels in our existing fire stations and to add additional staffing to the fire stations in the city of Milton and the community of Tahali. Increased staffing in these two communities will result in an overall emergency service level improvement throughout the fire district by keeping our existing fire stations in their home response area more often and by deploying new resources to growing portions of East Pierce Fire and Rescue. Neither of these levies are new taxes. They are reapprovals of taxes we are currently collecting. If approved, an owner of a $450,000 home would see a tax increase of just over $7 per month. As your fire chief, I welcome your questions. Contact me at any time, and thank you for your ongoing support of East Pierce Fire and Rescue.